Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Nvidia price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis, and starting on the daily where we have a double 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 finished wave 3 and then wave 4, and we're looking at a finished potentially wave 5 toward the upside 1 2 3 4 and a 5. After this, we are looking at an expanding flat ABC potentially to finish a wave 4 taken from the 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Now, this is, of course, a logarithmic chart that you are looking at, of course. And if we take a look, of course, on the linear chart, you cannot really see the 1, 2 exactly in this area. And that's why we have a logarithmic chart to, of course, bring the waves much clearer and to see it based on Elliott wave. And basically, that's why we got the fib levels taken from the wave 2 here. And as alternation for the wave 4 and the wave 2, we got a beautiful alternation, of course, where you saw, of course, a very sharp wave 2 here and a zigzag and a flat sideways for a wave 4. Now, if we move inside it, we can see that we have bottomed exactly in the blue box as expected between those fib levels. Now, it doesn't matter what is this correction here. It is very choppy, I know, but at the end, it has hit perfectly the fib levels required in 3 waves corrective. This is all what we need to know sometimes in Elliott wave. It's not really necessarily to move really deeper inside it. Sometimes the fib levels and the structure is more than enough, of course, to predict the price action for the next hours or days. So basically, here we are looking at a low, at a bottomed structure, which it has hit perfectly the 1-to-1 fib level. In case I'm looking at a WX and a Y, so we are looking at double zigzag and an X in between. Just to let you know, this complex structure, it has hit perfectly the 1-to-1 fib level, so that is awesome. And we start to retrace toward the upside as expected in a leading diagonal, since we got a zigzag, of course, for wave 1. Inside this wave 1, we see an ABC, of course, and a correction for wave 2, and currently, in the current price action, we are looking at a wave 3 towards the upside. Perfect box to hit, of course, for this wave 3 in leading diagonal is the 0.786, 0.86 Fibonacci level for the blue box here. But please remember that it is not always necessarily to hit the blue box. As you can see, we have already 1, 2, 3. The wave 3 potentially is done and finished. We are in a wave 4 and we might have a wave 5. All what you would like to see is that the wave 5 take the all-time high. By taking the all-time high, it is more than enough to claim that a wave 3 is done and finished in an impulse correction impulse for a zigzag finished wave 3 lower than the fib levels inside the blue box. And that because I always set the perfect fib level, but basically there are even lower fib levels for wave 4, which you have already passed it right now. But still, can the price, of course, simply take the all-time high here for this area and simply rejection for a wave 4 again and a 5 continuation for another wave 5 to finish this leading diagonal in less aggressive, right? Basically, I'm still looking for this wave 5. So we're gonna get a wave 4 and a 5. And therefore, of course, we're gonna see a move toward the downside for a wave 4 and then wave 5 again. So what I'm looking at is at least taking, of course, the high here, right? This high, I would like to see it taken. As you can see, we saw, of course, a little gap in between, not taken yet. And this one, of course, is gonna be a confirmation a little bit for higher prices. And higher prices, it means, of course, that we're gonna see higher prices soon or later. It's not necessarily that directly, but soon or later, okay, meaning 4 and a 5. So these are the potential scenarios here, guys. So let me reduce the things to make it less for you, less busy on the screen, less chaotic. Here we go. All right, so basically, I'm still looking for one more leg. Now, to make it much more in confluence, this zigzag, you would like to hit the 1-to-1 fib level, actually, as a zigzag here. So your 1-to-1 fib level is exactly in confluence with 0.886. And that means, of course, when you want to reach a 1-to-1 here, you can see that it is in confluence already with the 886, which is a really good signal that it might, of course, hit there. But don't forget that also the structure is more than enough to, of course, finish this impulse. Now, you might have an extended wave 5. Nobody knows, since your wave 3 is longer than wave 1, it is allowed to have an extended wave 5. So everything right now is depending on that wave 5 in Nvidia to see what's gonna happen for the next price action. Yep, if we dive deeper, of course, from here, and yeah, the price doesn't show a new all-time high here or higher high. That means, of course, we are moving in something bearish. It might be, of course, three waves structure and continuation towards the downside, which is a low possibility currently based on the market recovery as well. Yep, so that was it for Nvidia. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.